Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here and I'm just up in the grow room. I was up in the grow room yesterday. Now this is Catasetum pileatum yellow giant and it's just starting to go over now. So when this goes over, that will go into dormancy, as you can see by those leaves now. And so what can I say about this time of the year? This is the time of year that I dread, because you can see by the single pane windows we get a lot of condensation. We have different species of plants which require humidity. Some require high humidity, some require the roots to just be hydrated, and some of them, which I'll take you downstairs in a minute, they just like it to be cool. So it's terrible really, in some regard, because you have to try and accommodate them all, and sometimes you can't. So we're looking at now 21.8, 66% humidity. And we've got rain outside, 17C. So as you can see now, 17C is very mild. I don't think that's as accurate as it could be, but we are going into a very mild period. And so one tries to keep one's orchids hydrated as best as one can. But then, what was that temperature last night? I'm not sure, but I don't think the nighttime temperatures are too bad at the moment, especially as we're going through this warm period, but they will actually drop, and that's the problem. You see, we've got active roots, look at that. This is Jarrac, Procatavola, Jarrac Green Star, and so I've got a lot of things which are in active growth, so they do need looking at, they need watering and feeding, but then again, not too much. So you see, I go from not enough water to drowning them, and that's the problem. That's why I don't particularly like this time of the year, because I have such struggles. And if I bring this back up, you see these were watered yesterday, and this is Talumnia peach. Now you see that should get water today, but you see we've got no sun at all today. So if I water that could well stay too damp. So sorry about the light. We've got the other one there on a piece of rock, and I'll bring this one up, and that's the other piece. When it was nice and sunny, of course I had these on the windowsill, but I brought them back here because when I put this full spectrum light on, I can point it over here in this direction. There's the Chysis lemingii. That's still got its blooms, thankfully. And of course, Pink Empress, that dropped that bloom. And whether this will do anything in the spring. This is Pink Diamond. Don't think so. But that's Yen 24. That's just been watered, tilted on its side, and this is Dusky Made by RLC Bruce Randall. That's just been watered. In the trough here is Cattleya persivaliana, and these are some that I've just watered, just been allowed to dry out a bit before they go back on the perch. There's that one out of the windowsill. I think this is Labata, and that's doing quite well. That's been watered, and so have the others under there. What have been watered under here are what I missed yesterday, and in that one you see we've got Phalaenopsis cornucervi. So I'm just going to take you downstairs now. All these were watered yesterday. All these. So I've just placed them back here. And I've just missed one up there. Just let me bring it down while I think about it, because I don't bring it down, I could well leave it too long, and I don't want to leave it too long, because there you go, you see. That's Chrysotoxum. Got that new growth. And I've got another new growth behind it. So that will have to be watered. These don't need watering because these were watered yesterday. Maybe some of these dendrobiums do, but I'll check those again tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, you know, you do deserve a rest. Now let me take you downstairs. So I've just put the full spectrum light on. It's cascading its colours over here. And I'll close the door now. 68% humidity, that's very good. So we're in the hallway now, and I've got this right this year, the cool growers, and I've got the rug North Pole. So this is right. Let me just sit here now. And 62% humidity here, 15.9 centigrade. So I've just actually, I'm going to put this on my knee. I've just actually looked at these, and I thought, oh, I must come back and just show you. So let's do the one at the back first. This one. Okay. Now, I watered these the other day. This is the only one that I worry about because it's in terracotta, and this is Coriacea, Masdevallias Coriacea. This is the one that I acquired from Lynn, and see those growths there? So they're coming along. Now usually a good indicator for me is if there's no actual green left on those roots. There's another growth, can you see? With a green tip. And this is the one that is sending their roots down. So, can you see? There's another new growth there. And I don't know what this little thing is here, but that's a new growth that I pointed to just here. That's one that's coming up, and I'm sure there will be more. So these are kept just here in the hallway. I don't overwater them. But there again, you see, that's the problem at this time of the year. What do? Do you take the chance? Well, that's it. Now this is one that's in a big black outer pot, and this is, if you like, still adapting, and this is Masdevallias Bonplondii, and this is outside, you see. There are still a couple where the leaves are not doing brilliant, but the new leaves, if I can show you, if it allow me to, and you see that new leaf there, how green it is. Got another one there. Look, got that one there, and we've got those there. Mind you, that's a new one, you see, but it's been caught, and there we go, you see. So I think this is the one that I said last time it had just started to put its roots down. So let's just have a look. And then, so there's another one there. Can you see that one with the mottled base? And let's have a look at these roots. There we go. I have to put it down, unfortunately, because it's rather a heavy pot. So all these roots, can you see them? They're all in active growth. Now this is another one, you see, where I take the indicator from the middle. Check to see whether there's any green roots there. Now there doesn't appear to be any, does there? But if you look down here, all these roots here, they've got hydration. There, see? Some of that bark is still damp. So this one, because it's in another outer pot, there you see, because it's in that outer black pot, that doesn't dry out as much as maybe this one does. So I do treat each one as an individual. Right, okay. This is a division from of mixed Masdevallias, and this is Ignea. And we've got 5 new leaves there. We've got these 2 old ones, and I've lost a couple of old ones. And you see those roots there? Can you see them green? There. So that's an indicator to me that this is still hydrated. Let's have a look at the roots. Again, you see, these have all got growing tips on them. The brown ones are the existing roots. So, but no, there. And we're coming full circle. So this fits into another outer pot like that, and I'll check that as an individual. What day are we today? Monday. These won't be checked till Wednesday. Now this big one here, see if I can twist the flower. There we go. Vecchiana, Masdevallia, Vecchiana. Can you see how it rests? That stem. And if we lift this one out, if it'll allow me to, and gently put it on here. See, we've got a leaf here dying back. I'll let that drop off. No, I don't want to turn this one the wrong way. Can you see? Can you see those roots? There. The top roots. The base roots, I call them. Well, they're still green. And let's have a look. Look. Can you see? Still growing. And hopefully once it's finished flowering I might get some new growths. Hello. Still doing really well, this one is. And if we go full circle, let's have a look. Right right the way, right the way to the bottom. So we put that back in there, and I'll rest it over the top of this dendrobium in a minute. I even checked these dendrobiums here as an individual as well. Can you see the new roots coming out of that one? And let's see if it'll allow me to show you this. Now, I don't know whether that's, come on, focus, that's going to be a flower developing, or whether that's going to be a keiki. I can't tell at the moment. I think I've got another nubbin somewhere, but I'm not sure where that is. There might be one down there in there. Can you see the little nubbin there? And so let's have a look, because I've shown you that root, those roots there, haven't I? So we've got new roots just starting to poke through there, and there's the root system. So of course that has to, you see there's a little bit of moisture there, but this won't. I'll check this again on Wednesday. This is just in inorganic media, and then, oops, must have just got it not quite right, because this usually just rests across there. There we go. And let's pull this one out while we're at it. And I've got this one in just in bark. And let's have a look. Oh, I've got another nubbin there. Oh, and I've got another little nubbin there. Let's have a look. Have we got anything here? Maybe not. There's nothing on this one. So let's have a look at this one for the roots. And this is just in bark. Oh, look at them. Now where have they come from? Blimey O'Reilly. Look at that. And that bottom bark down there is still moist. So these were very hard to place because of their they were all keikis and because of the shape of them. But one of them's definitely decided it likes its happy home. So and that's this one. And there's another green growing tip there, and it's got another green growing tip there. So let's bob that back. There we go. So there we go, folks. They all go in the same place. I'll try and remember in which area to place them. I know with this one, because this one's a sticky out one. And there we go, with that flower. That's my Adenium Obson. And when it gets frosty, I move that out of the windowsill area. So thank you for joining me today. The update on the COVID. My son's gone for a PCR test today. All his family are down with it, so the two granddaughters and his wife, and she's fared the best so far. My son said he's had a terrible cough and felt absolutely rotten, as though he'd had a bout of flu. So it's running rampant through Great Britain and also Europe. So we stay in where it's safe, and just take life easy. So thank you for joining me. I do hope those who are allowed to have festivities enjoy them, and those who are not allowed, so, I mean Ince's in lockdown, so those who aren't allowed activities, well, we just have to, as we say here, put up and shut up and just tend to our orchids. So happy holidays and Happy New Year. Bye bye now.